Hey guys, Tom and Cello is Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Super Monkey Ball. Last time, we took out the last of the minigames, Monkey Golf. But this time, things are going to be terrifying. There's only one thing left that we haven't shown off, outside of multiplayer stuff, which you just can't currently. There is competition mode, which is split screen essentially. Everyone competes at the same time. Normal mode, if you did that multiplayer, it would be taking turns going through the stages. But it would still be like in the respective order for each individual player. Like say, player 1 goes through 1 through 10. Player 2, if they fall out on stage 2, they will still have to redo stage 2 on their next turn. Stuff like that. But I said I would do it. Taking the big boy, because he hasn't gotten a chance to shine yet in main game. It's master mode time. 10 stages. This is the only area in the game that has the Banana Island area, which I refer to as Banana Heaven. So it is a completely unique theme. Originally, in Monkey Ball Arcade, it was actually the Starry Night theme, the same aesthetic as the bonus stages, and it was Master 9 as the only master stage. Let's do it. Master 1, here we go. This is Wavemaster. The way this one works is pretty terrifying. Just look at it. It is not a symmetrical rhythm. Everything is moving at its own speed, and it can be incredibly difficult to time when you're supposed to travel. The best strategy for this is actually to wait a second. So let's just hold off for just a moment. And go. Too early. But yeah. These are absolutely the hardest stages in the game under normal circumstances. And if you want to play this game, good luck getting to these. Just the act of getting to them, I think, is harder than doing these stages. Especially since, if you're someone like Gon, it's really difficult to time. There is a specific pause strategy you can do for this, but I'm trying to do this without pause buffering because pause buffering kind of defeats the purpose of some of these stages. Alright, here we go. This is the momentum I need. If in certain timings for this, you can actually just hold forward, and you will demonstrate the beautiful physics of Super Monkey Ball 1 in full glory. But you'll see that when we get there. Come on, Gon. Don't fail me now. Yeah, just like that. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Physics get absolutely wild for this stage. And remember, this is only the first of 10. I will say some of the other stages are easier, but some are harder. In hindsight, I would probably say Wavemaster is like top 5 hardest for this area. I don't know about the hardest, but definitely up there. And once again, we get a lovely shot of Gon's incredibly bent feet. I'm not sure how he's able to walk with those. Oh god. Yeah, if you do try the pause strategy, be prepared, because you can easily just clip off at the wrong time. I will see you when we get a successful attempt going. There we go. Just take it slow and steady. You can get it done in under 20 seconds. Nice. Alright, that's the first master stage. Only gets worse from here. But we do get a breather. This one, not as bad. Master stage 2, Fanmaster. If you're a speedrunner, you can actually just roll backwards and down into the goal. Otherwise, we're taking the stairs. But honestly, the stairs aren't so bad. Just roll with it. I would argue this is probably the easiest stage out of all the master stages. Even if you're doing it legitimately, it's pretty easy. Just don't try and skip ahead like I was doing. A wall going upward will tell you when you have time to move. And if you're really efficient, you can do a second segment, but be careful. I'm just gonna wait my sweet-ass time. But yeah, as I mentioned recently when we did the expert video, the first person to actually finish expert, or master, on recording, as far as we know, is, I believe, Snapdragon 64. Since then, it's become a lot easier for speedrunners to show off, but I cannot even begin to imagine the kind of terror that someone must have had of, I beat expert extra. I nailed it. Wait, more? Oh god! And speaking of oh god, welcome to arguably the most hated stage in the game. Master 3, Stamina Master. This is just as horrifying as it looks to play. There's the goal over there. You have to get up this incredibly narrow incline, dodge a pillar at the bottom, navigate moving platforms here, and make a sick roll all the way down. I don't do this because that sounds like suicide. Here's what we're gonna actually do instead. We're gonna get a wind up. We're gonna try and line up correctly. It's very hard to do with Gong because it's so damn big. And we're going to clip. Ah, we missed it. But you see what I'm trying to do. If you're careful with your timing, you can get over the clip and roll all the way to the green spiral, and you can actually roll into the goal that way. It's the speedrun method, it is the efficient method, and it's the easier way to play this stage. Look, if you got to this stage by now, you probably already do have infinite continues, so by all means. Ah, missed it. Doing this stage legitimately, this is probably the hardest stage in the entire game, arguably in the whole series. And that's saying a lot for Monkey Ball standards. Went, yep, did not get a good bounce. That's another thing that could screw you over, sometimes just don't get the good bounce. And I've seen people try and do this legitimately. It's not fun. It's horrifying. Come on. That's just the hardest part, seems to be just lining up for the right shot. This is easiest to do on something like a GameCube controller that has like notches in the controller, so that you can just hold forward and not worry about tilting slightly off. If you're playing this on like the GameCube or the Xbox and PS2 versions, which I don't recommend the PS2 version at all, by the way, that version sucks. But if you're playing this on the Xbox version, this is even harder, because you don't have notches on your controller to correct your movement. And even then, it's still stressful. Okay, and close, but no cigar. I was worried about overshooting, and I wound up undershooting as a result. I gotta admit, I really like this theme, though. Monkey Heaven, as I call it. I know it's Banana Island, but Banana Heaven, as I like to refer to it, has a really good theme. Sounds soothing, yet also horrifying at the same time. Ah, Peg! We're done as well. Retry is actually the fastest way to load up any stage. It is so fast. I don't know why, but it just is really, really efficient to retry and load up stages super fast. Oh, so close! I had the right idea, but we didn't get enough speed. I even tried to correct it by going earlier on the spiral, but we just barely missed out on that. But the thing is, you know that peg was put there intentionally by the devs to try and stop people from doing that. But I don't think it really stopped anyone. I think all it did was make people angrier and try harder. You put a roadblock in people's way, they're gonna find a way around it. What do you do when you're faced with a 17-foot wall? You invest in 18-foot ladders. There we go! That's what I like to see. It hurts, but it works. We ain't doing it the normal way. Let's get out of here. Next up, Springmaster. This one, not nearly as bad. I would make the argument that this is actually not too bad. The goal is rolling along what could be described as a master fruit by the foot. Wait for it to roll back, and roll with it. Take yourself for a spin. As long as you're careful, and not die like I did, this one's actually kind of free. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, crap. Oh! Whoa! I've never seen that one before. Let's just save that replay. Heck yeah. That was awesome. Alright. Stage select. I didn't think that would work, but that's a Springmaster. Oh boy. 5. Dodgemaster. This one's all about knowing the pattern. Shoutouts to Dole. Things move pretty wildly. Gotta know how to move through this. This is very much a learn the pattern. Left, right, avoid it. Yeah, it's kind of a tight pattern as well. Gotta have a very specific frame of movement. Oh god. Come on. Okay, just like that. And there we go! Just like that. That one's not too bad. The pattern is a bit shaky, but left, right, left again, I believe, into the goal. Wonderful. Alright, give me just a moment. Sorry about that, had to step away for a moment. Turns out my delivery just came in, and can't just leave it at the door, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, Master 6. This is Wavemaster. This one looks scary, but it's not that bad. Just follow the red path. That's all you gotta do. The path is laid out in front of you pretty clearly, and just follow the roll to the goal. Like, the scariest part about all this is just making sure that you don't roll into the holes. Which for Gongon is kind of hard, but for everyone else is not too bad. Got it. The speedrun method, I believe, is actually tilting right at the start into the goal, which is kind of funny. Alright. Now comes one of the scariest ones. Edgemaster. This one is quite scary. There's 4 buttons around us. When they press down, the stage will rotate. Like so. Make sure that you get to the other side in time. Hardest part about all this is the second rotation, though, in my opinion. Alright. Let's try this again. I know the speedrun method is you just, like, tilt off and back. Like, jump off and roll back into the goal. Which is quite impressive if you can pull it off, but it's very challenging. I've not been able to pull it off successfully myself. Oops. Come on, we can do this. We got this far. Nothing's stopping us now. Okay, here we go. Now if we can just... Yep, do that. And get inside it now, and we can casually roll in. Not too bad. Alright. 3 stages left. Master 8. Dodgemaster. This one is definitely intimidating. There is a set pattern to everything. If you're careful with your movement, you can just avoid it. If not, you're gonna be knocked clean off the cliff. And yes, after a certain distance, you won't even be able to see where everyone moves in terms of the pattern. Oh god. Well, looks like we are safe. Safe. First try. Nice work, Gon. But now for the nightmare. The original master stage. This is Bridgemaster. This stage sucks. You got 60 seconds. Originally, this was set in the Starry Night aesthetic, and there would actually be a small line, like, glowing through the track that would show you the exact direction. Kind of neat, but goddamn, this is horrifying. It's also the reason why the paneling here seems like glass, because there is just supposed to be a light shining through the middle. And yes, it gets thinner and thinner the more we go. There is a couple strategies to beat this. One is rotating the stage a couple ways and bouncing off of it. The other is a pause buffer strat. But we're doing this legitimately because I hate myself. Even as Baby, this is a very stressful stage. As Gon, it's horrifying. Come on. Alright, oh god, no. We're not going anywhere, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Gon, it's fine. It's fine. This is the scariest part. Just this incredibly narrow section. Where Gon constantly looks like he's about to fall off. Ah! Tilted too hard, I was trying to make a quick turn. Hardest part is definitely just, you have so little room to navigate. I suppose one thing that is kind of interesting to point out about this game, I don't remember what year this was. I think it was 2003 or something. There was a research study that had a medical surgeon practice this game before they went in for an operation. When they did the operation, they were noted for being faster and making fewer mistakes. That's how precise this game is. It helps surgeons focus their precision. That's kind of terrifying to imagine. I gotta wonder how the hell they had that as a controlled experiment. Stop panicking, Gon. Gon's basically gonna be panicking for this entire last bit. No! Too far in one direction. Just barely. Yeah, you don't got much room to work with there. There's a reason why this was the only master stage in the first arcade version. Because goddamn, nothing is scarier than just having to force the player to get onto a wireframe and make a 90-degree turn. And you got 1 minute to do it. Like, there's few things that will actually genuinely set off a Monkey Ball player. This stage, Arthropod, and I want to say Ultra Heaven 5 will genuinely produce nightmares out of people who play these games seriously. Ah, too far.
Ready?
Focus, Gone. We got this. Ah! So close. You know, it also says a lot when the map is so, like, tight that zooming out, you're just a tiny dot that is still big enough to be fully visible. Like, this is such a small level, but it's just... Ugh. They can't even zoom out far because they know. They know. Got it! Oh! Oh my god. God, that's always stressful. Get me out of here. Get your misshapen feet out of here, Gone. Last one. Final stage, Monkey Master. After all that, this stage is actually kind of a cakewalk. Ai's gonna rotate back and forth. Need to get on top of him and follow the goal. Of course I couldn't do it first try. It's kind of a neat visual though, he's just standing on a block and tilting. Let's end this strong. Come on, Gone. Did you already mess up? You stupid monkey! There we go. You gotta be able to lead the goal in order to actually get this though, because that head moves a lot farther than you think it does. And you gotta also be willing to react to when it stops, because it doesn't go very far. Oh god, ooh! Never seen it push me that far on that side. Come on. Nope. Yeah, this one I would say is like a deceptively hard stage. It looks hard, and it can be, but assuming you also like follow it correctly, you can get through this stage pretty efficiently. I'm just bad. Oh my god, come on. You cannot start off like this, Gone. Come on. I know you have more master yourself, but come on. Jesus, my dude. Really? All right. Zoom it. No, too far. Oh my god. We're not gonna be able to save this. Not gonna be able to save this. Yeah, that makes sense. It's only fitting that we get stuck up on the final stage, but come on. This is miles easier than Edgemaster. Oh! And there we go. That's that. Ready to get out of here? Yes, I am. And that is every single stage in Super Monkey Ball. Maybe I'm taking you into beginner real fast because I think I didn't do anything else. Because I think it's only fitting that we end this off with some end credits. As well as showing off at least a couple of the green goals that you can get. Since we didn't take any of them. Some of them are pretty easy, like this one. Oh, it's 3 floors ahead. Why did I keep saying it was 2 then? It's 3 floors. I'll see you guys at the credits. Ah, that's better. I felt this wasn't fitting without having a good credits roll. Yeah, high score is 8-7, 8-6-8. Not a chance. Bye-bye, baby. And that's Super Monkey Ball. Let's go. All things considered, I thoroughly enjoyed my time coming back to this game. This is a game I come back to all the time, so replaying it again just felt like basically just a quick walk in the park. Expert, Extra, and Master notwithstanding, but that's beside the point. I hope you guys enjoyed this little trek through my insanity-filled childhood, to put it lightly, because I played some really hard games when I was younger for some reason, and they're just part of what influenced me into who I am today. At least as a gamer. And I'm glad that I also got to show off everything here, because a lot of these little bits of Monkey Ball, I never really played that much. I'm always just doing the main game, but getting to play all the mini-games, I can appreciate the amount of effort that was put into these side content that was added on to this game. Sure, I won't play as Gon willingly, but I gave him his time in the spotlight for the most hated aspect of the game. I think it's only fair. After all, everyone deserves a chance at the sun. But what's next? Well, who can say? I'm not super sure of what's going to be coming next. Monkey Ball 2 won't be for a while, but it will happen at some point. You can count on that. The only question is just when. And I'm not sure when is when just yet. But hopefully we'll see something later down the road. As for now, I think we're just going to enjoy the credits and the wonderful music. As for this series itself, I just wanted a Monkey Ball like the style of these games. I know the remakes are nice, and I appreciate them porting / remaking Monkey Ball 1 and 2 for modern consoles. But please just make a new game in a similar vein to these. That's all I ask for. I don't even need the alternate characters or anything. Like, yeah, it's cool having Sonic and Beat from Jet Set Radio in here, but I don't need that. If anything, it kind of feels like a crutch, like you don't believe that the game will sell without these guest characters. Maybe I'm just being too harsh, but I'm so used to Sega disappointing me with series like this that it's just what I'm used to. But now is not the time to be cynical. Time to enjoy the ride. And this was an enjoyable ride. I'm happy that we did this. Sure, it wasn't the longest series in the world, but hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of this like you did for my other series. Especially for Punch-Out, because if there's something I've noticed, you guys like it when I play really fucking hard games. Gee, I wonder why. But regardless, this was a fun adventure. I'm glad I got to show off some weird trivia, weird little tidbits. I didn't get to show off all the routes to get all the red goals and such because some of these goals I've never personally gotten myself, and I never planned to because that sounds like a horrible idea. But this was a great time regardless. And I am absolutely looking forward to the day that we get to Monkey Ball 2. And hopefully the day that we can see a new Monkey Ball game just as good as these two. Do I think we'll get there? I don't know. But the future is anything but now. Sorry, SNK. Another time, perhaps. So for now, I think we're just going to kind of focus on the credits minigame. Because I want to rack up as many bananas as I can. Let's see if we can break $1,000. No, not like that! Oh. Well, even if I wanted to break $1,000, it looks like I'm not going to have the opportunity because, man, this is definitely not big enough to do that. The track is not long enough to break 1,000. Oh well. Hi, Nagoshi. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing great. Long-tailed macaque. Macaque? Something like that. Thanks, AB. May you rest in peace and live on as Ryoga Gotoku. Over 20 years, Jesus. I'm old. Enough about that. Let's get some credits put in. Here's a small hint for next time. I'm sure you'll piece that together. Thanks for playing. Till next time, ice out.